I am back, and in this video, I want to talk about the Master Sticker Grind. Breaking down the stats and discussing strategies to increase your win rate. Alright, here's a look at my Unite API page. The first 3 matches showing a duo queue are right after I achieve the sticker. The rest are the full grind. Every win, every loss, on my way to finally earning the sticker. To get the sticker, I had to play 47 games with 28 wins and 19 losses, finishing with a 60% win rate. That lines up pretty close with my ultra win rate, but still below my 70% win rate in veteran. I played most of the games as a solo queue. Out of the entire grind, I played 5 duo queue games with Gremlin TTV. Most of my games were draft games, and about half of all the matches included some level of duo or trio coordination, which excludes the duo games I played myself. And honestly, I can say out of all the games, I was only carried one time. 47 matches, one time I got a free pass of getting carried. I will show that game in this video, and I will also show my most dominant Zeraora game, where I completely destroyed the enemies. I will include commentary during the matches to explain the macro options and decisions, the good, the bad, and the ugly. As usual, I will skip over and speed up the boring parts. In this game, focus on the Cinderace jungler and the decisions that they make. For the majority of the games, I ran Zeraora mid, but during this grind I had to flex a lot more. Master players tend to call mid first and fast, so I played Zeraora in lane, and I even filled as attacker or defender whenever needed. So how did the games feel? Well, there were still unwinnable ones. Like, there are games that you just can't win. Your team is just gapped too much. There was definitely more trolling, more double jungling, and more jungle taxing than should be. I've had to adjust my tactics to expect that my teammates will jungle invade me, so I had to figure out what my teammates were going to do if they died. My adjustments in Master focused a lot more on overstaying in lane on my gank and getting experience from small scores. Going to the middle of the map for the birds to try to get that experience, going for a jungle invade, taking a split jungle from my teammates that trolled me, or a combination of methods to get my experience up. What I really noticed was that most games came down to 1 or 2 strong players on each team, and in the end, the biggest deciding factor was simply which team's strongest player won and secured the Kyogre fight. That one fight swung a lot of these games. But there were also more games that did not take down Kyogre when compared to Ultra or Veteran. And one team just had a unusually large lead and just defended it. So there was nothing the other team could do. Alright. Jungle Diff. I thought I was going to be able to use a move. I guess I was wrong. So if you've been watching along, you could tell I'm not having a good time. But even still, like, I'm going to spawn out of base here. My ult's at a pretty high level. I am not griefing my jungler by taking the red buff. Even if it isn't spawned, I'm not taking the red buff. Nice. So you know how I said I wasn't going to take the red buff? Well, here I'm taking the red buff. Why? Because the entire team is pushing 4v5 on their tier 2 pad. And it's 340 on the clock when I took the red buff. So I'm just going to farm our entire side. Now, our team ended up wiping them completely, which was awesome. And Cinder's getting all the kills. So my job right now is just to farm our side. Get strong, farm the side, and when it respawns, the red buff will be ready for the Cinderace. I can rip this. So I'm choosing to recall here and then enter the fight really late. This works because I'm a speedster. If I was an attacker or all-rounder, I would want to be there because I could live on that health. But the health I had, I have to be patient and wait for my time. And now's my time. There's my Unite move. There's the engage. And there's 3 down. Cinder's already ripping. Alright, that's the one game I felt like I actually got carried. And if you're watching the macro, he made great decisions, pushing with the team when he needed to, and then backing up and farming when he had to. In this game, I'm duo Q with the Alcremie, Gremlin TTV, and I'm speeding up the jungle clear because this is like muscle memory to me. As soon as I clear the red buff, you'll see me looking at the mini-map, and then I'm going to call out which lane I'm going to be ganking. And in this situation, I make my assessment, and I decide to go bottom, and that's what I end up doing.
Easy X speeding out of there. Azu's their jungler. Does this go in for me? Yeah.
Alright, so I somehow lived that entire mess of a fight. I think I could have engaged a little earlier and gone back and helped my team a little bit more, but it's okay. We ended up positive on that exchange. Now I'm just going to clear jungle. I'm looking at the minimap. Bot lane is still pushing, so I'm looking to see if I have to go bot lane, and it looks like I do. I'm on my way there again.
You wanna dance, the champ? You wanna dance? Let's dance.
Alright, so they got me, and they broke bottom lane. I cleared my jungle, and now I'm going to use my Unite move and go in on top lane. Alright, so they got me again, and instead of going back to clear my jungle, I seen that they were pushing our tier 1. I figure I'd go up and try to make an impact. You see me use my full heal, and then I'm focusing on the Glaceon. The Glaceon did not have a good match because of me. I'm currently 17-4 at this
Rep
point of the
up,
match.
Phil.
I went to clear my whole jungle, but it turned out that Charizard wanted to grief me in the bottom. I seen that they were fighting top lane, so I go up and I see if I can make an impact.
I'm trying to go bottom. I really am.
So as you've seen, my target was the Glaceon. I made sure that it died. Then I did excess damage to the other characters. I don't know if that was a good enough trade because it was only a 1-for-1. But my team ended up stalling them out, so it didn't cost us too badly with me being off the map. In this situation, their Buzzwole was thinking, I'm going to try to sneak the Kyogre with his entire team dead. That was just a bad decision on his part, and that cost them the game.
All right. 140.
Alright, that's my grind to master 500 points to achieve the sticker. Comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. If you want to see the chaos of my games live, come by the stream. I'm on most nights after hours. See you there.